I guess it's a bold statement, isn't it? Life is easy. It's not something everyone would agree with. There are all these things that make life seem against you, always needing to be a better person, needing the best version of everything, the new version of everything. Nothing is good enough, so how can you ever be happy with what you've got? It's so easy to give yourself these goals and forget to enjoy what you have around you, feeling scared of not achieving, falling short, or growing stale, that you spend all your time reaching for something and you miss the magic of what you find on the way. On Make Me Believe in Hope, I looked at how your surroundings and who you spend your time with affects how optimistic you feel about your days. So I took my own advice. I wanted my second album to be celebratory, full of life and full of love. I didn't have that feeling where I was living at the time, so I looked across the water to a place that had made me feel happy, and I followed that feeling. I moved to New York. Life is Easy is really a snapshot of the lessons I learned and the calm that I found in the months that I spent living there, coloured by the people who helped me to believe in myself again, to forget about what I hadn't achieved yet and enjoy what I was part of at the time. Being in a new city with just a few bags was really kind of an amazing challenge. Having this blank canvas and being able to think about all the things that I had. What made me happy, what made me cry, what made me stressed and what helped me fight it. In this new place where I really followed my instinct and learned to make each day my own. For me, music is about connections, both with the people I make it with and the people who listen. So instead of chasing hot producers and co-writers to make this difficult second album, I wanted to fill the record with my family, the stars of my world, because they're the ones that make me happy. So firstly, there's Marquis, a scissor sister and in many ways a brother. He sang on my debut album, got me involved in Slow Nights, his own project, and added his amazing guitar playing to my album. And he introduced me to some of the people who've become my rocks in New York, Bridget Barkin and Xavier Smith. Working together on Slow Nights was so much fun and so uplifting, I wanted that energy on the album. And Del's guitars and all of their voices together really remind me that I have this amazing home away from home. Sophie Galpin can play like every instrument under the sun. She's been a part of so many of my favourite live shows that I've done, and she adds strings and sings on the album. Millie Blue adds her gorgeous voice to the record, in the same way she adds her energy and amazing sense of humour to a lot of the live shows. James Ewell, who's an artist that I really admire, adds his vocals really quietly to the choir on Everything I Ever Wanted, as does my friend Joe Harty, a very talented guy back home in London. And while I wasn't chasing hot producers, I did manage to get a few in there. John Shave of The Invisible Men, who I wrote Moves and Feel It with, works on 4 songs on the album. Ian Masterson, who remixed Waiting for the Feeling, wrote An Open Heart with me. And Joe and Will Ask, 2 very talented London-based producers, worked on a track with me which became Good Luck. And of course, there's Elton, who unbelievably lent his voice to a track that I wrote at the lowest of my lows in London, making me believe in myself and actually in hope again. If recording a song with a legend and one of your personal heroes can't convince you that anything is possible, then nothing can. Not to mention all of these wonderful people that I met in New York and on my travels across America, where I played some shows with some of the warmest people I've ever met. So these songs are about, and for, some of the people who changed my life while I was making this record. All the people who became my family. And of course, my real family. Thousands of miles away, back in Wales. And while everyone moves away at some point, it doesn't make the distance easier. I wrote In Your Care, and it was a real template for the album. In these songs, you hear a little bit about what I love, where I've been, people I've met, and people I've lost. But from a place where I've learned to accept that not everything lasts forever, and to enjoy these people, these places, and these chances while I have them. But above all, the album's a huge thank you to all the people who've supported me, as friends, as fans, as part of the team, and really made me feel over the last year that while it certainly isn't always easy, life is full of incredible people and incredible opportunities. And when I sing these songs back on stage, I remember this year where life filled back up with colour. Sometimes it takes moving away to see what you leave behind, and sometimes you find something equally magic where you end up. So at least in some way, life is easy if you let it be. Life is easy